Graph the function and its parent function. Describe the transformation. So the given function is f of x equals 2x. Well, the parent function is simply f of x equals x. So I'm going to graph both of these functions and we'll talk about transformations. So I'm going to graph y equals 2x first. That will be blue. And then I'll graph the parent function y equals x second, and that'll be in red. Okay, now let's compare. Notice that the f of x, or y equals 2x, is steeper than the parent function y equals x. And in fact, if you look at the table, which is second graph, here are the y1 outputs. This is for f of x, or y equals 2x, and this is for y equals x. Notice that the outputs here are twice as great as the outputs for the parent function. So what you're doing is you're doubling the outputs, and that's the same thing as a vertical stretch by 2. Okay, and if you look at this graph, it may be a little bit difficult to see how it's by 2, and the reason why is this isn't a square window, but you can fix that. What you can do is you can press the zoom key, and then zoom square is option 5. And that will change the perspective of the graph a little bit, make it easier to see. Well, now that it's a square graph, I think it's easier to see how the blue line is twice as steep as the red, so it's a vertical stretch by 2. And you might want to put the square window on when you're doing these transformations, just so you can see the correct proportions. So this is a vertical stretch by 2.